Hey y'all, welcome to Sweet Tea and Butterflies. Today we are making a set of farmhouse doors using Dollar Tree's wooden planks, popsicle sticks, and some miniature garland and adding pit berries to it. So I started off with the Dollar Tree plank, and I'm taking the popsicle sticks and just kind of trying to measure. Here I'm trying to get the center point on the door, and I can't really see what the markings are there, so I apologize for that. But, well, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm fiddle-farting around, evidently. So here I've got, now I'm going to mark on the popsicle sticks the markings for where I need to cut, or on one, and then I'll use it for a template for the other. As I go through, I use these miter shears, and they are awesome for cutting like the popsicle sticks and stuff like that. They don't really cut through thicker stuff all that easy, but they do cut through like the popsicle sticks and some of the thinner material. Those were a game changer. Gave me a little more ability to expand a little bit more without having to take a bunch of time trying to cut it, by scoring it and all of that. All of the scoring and trying to snap it clean and whatnot just was a layer of complication that I didn't want to deal with, so it kind of kept me from doing some of these projects until I saw from another creator using these miter shears. So I went ahead and picked me up a pair of them, and it's been a game changer. It's opened up, a whole new avenue there. So as you can see here, I've got several of the popsicle sticks cut. I'm cutting some more. These I'm angling to go in the cross thing in the door. You'll have your frame and then you have those cross pieces. So that's what I'm working on here and getting cut. If you're new here, thank you for stopping by our channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. When you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell and choose how you want to be notified each time I upload new content. If you're a subscriber, thank you so much for supporting us. Your support means the world to us. We just really love what we do and love to be able to share it with everybody. As you can see here, I'm still working on measuring, marking, cutting, sanding the rough edges after I cut. The miter shears make a pretty clean cut, but you still have a little bit of splintering. So I like to give it a quick sand just to smooth it out a little bit. I had been wanting to do some kind of farmhouse door for quite a while, and I finally sat down and decided to do it. We were on one of our crafting weekends when I did these doors. Me and Dee Dee had a lot of fun getting away and taking a weekend to just get away and craft. Only problem with that was that we had booked several weekends and several weekends to go do some crafting, and well, we weren't very intentional in determining exactly what we were going to craft each weekend and just taking exactly what we needed for those projects. So we had her vehicle packed from top to bottom back to, the back of the vehicle all the way up to the back of the, front seats. And let me tell you, it was interesting to say the least. But we had a lot of fun, so that's what counts. We don't get to actually get together to craft very often. I hope we're able to change that in the coming year. Now that my craft cabin is vacant again, my son and daughter-in-law moved out, so I've got it vacant where I can get set up in there. It's just right now in the winter, the electric heater does not do the most spectacular job of heating it, so I'm very unmotivated to go over there and try to craft in the cold, because I have to let that thing run for several hours before it even starts to kind of take the chill off. So I'm not very motivated to go over there and craft right now, which means that we don't get together and craft very often. But hopefully in this year, we're going to start getting together and doing more crafting together. Oftentimes, I'm doing projects solo at home, and she's doing different projects solo at home, and then we just, come together and, for our craft shows, and, I list all the stuff in our shop online. So I hope to see a little bit more crafting together, because we really enjoy taking the time to craft together, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. So we seem to get more inspired to craft when we craft together. But before I'm able to start getting together with her to craft, I've got to get my inventory figured out and in check. It could take us 20 minutes to 2 hours digging through our supply shed to find what we need. So my goal is to take and get everything organized. We've got, everything's in bins, but it's kind of a hodgepodge. So I'm hoping to get it organized where, I've got like Christmas florals in a bin, and, Christmas embellishments, or, whatever, the fall stuff separated out. We've already got the wood items pretty well separated out. But, yeah, I've got a lot of work to do on that. And again, cold, and I'm unmotivated to work in the cold. As I get older, the cold really, 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 chills me to the bone, and then I can't get warm. So I try to avoid it when I can. As you can see here, I'm taking and using some of the Gorilla Wood Glue and placing my pieces, my frame pieces on here. And I'm using some of these little clips from the Dollar Tree to keep them in place, because I didn't want to place one, wait for it to dry, place the other, wait for it to dry. There was no need to take that long in making this. So I got creative in keeping the pieces in place there. Looks like I might be doing a little bit more cutting. I think, I don't know why I switched to cutting the angle pieces. I have no idea. Look, my crafting process is definitely not perfected. But hey, I have fun. The outcome, was what I was looking for. So take what you can from this, what from what I've done in doing this. And if you have a simpler, more direct way of doing it, by all means, please do. Don't make it as complicated as I sometimes do as I'm trying to bring a project together. as you can see here, I'm working on kind of getting the full cross beam in there. Now I'm putting the middle and making sure that I get everything cut where it fits nice and snug. So I take and mark it with a pencil and then go back and cut it and give it a light sanding. It is it's a process for sure. I had already made one. I think I had already done the first door, and I think that's why I went through and did this one this way. I think I found it easier to try to get everything snug and cut properly, laying it out like this. So if you have a better process or a quicker, more efficient process for it, feel free to implement it if you remake this project. And there I go with the little clips again. We would love it if you'd follow us on social media. We are on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and we have our own crafty group chat on our website. It's just a place to be able to get social, share your project, share ideas, ask for advice, get inspiration. So we would love it if you would follow us and join our crafting page on our website. The links will be in the description box below, and we look forward to seeing you there. So as you can see here, I am taking and kind of fine-tuning the second crossbar on the doors there. Just trying to get them just right where they fit nice and snug in there, which is what you want. And I just do that by, marking, trimming, sanding it, It's just a little bit of a tedious process, but it's well worth it in the end when the results come out exactly how you wanted it to. So we primarily do a lot of farmhouse southern inspired decor crafts, and I'd love to hear what you'd like to see us do. Leave a comment, and if you have an idea that you'd like to see us try to implement, leave it in the comments, and I will see if we can figure out how to make something come together. We actually really we enjoy doing custom orders, for our business. I love the idea of bringing somebody's dreams or ideas to life in custom pieces. I thrive for that. I like trying to think outside the box and challenge myself. So leave us a comment below what you'd like to see us try to make. I am open for the challenge. So here I am using apple barrel white to paint these doors. Most of the time I like using the Waverly white chalk paint, but I think we were running really low on it and hadn't purchased any more yet at the time that I did this video. And because I was painting on just the plain wood, the apple barrel got the job done just fine. Usually if I'm painting something that has colors on it, like if I'm reworking a Dollar Tree piece that already has decor on it or whatever, I prefer the Waverly because I get better coverage and it takes 1 to 2 coats with it. If I use the apple barrel white acrylic paint, I have to make several, do several coats on it. So it works fine for this project because we're working with a blank slate of, just plain wood. So 1 to 2 coats gets the job done. And I didn't have to worry about the fact that I was either out of Waverly, or I think the jug of Waverly I had was getting really thick and clumpy. I don't remember which it was, but it was definitely not able to be used. And I think at this particular point that weekend, we had made a run to Walmart while we were there and picked up some more of the Waverly. But I painted both sides of the door, front and back, and the edges with the white, as you can see here. I don't know why I left every bit of the painting in, but at least it seems to be going pretty quickly. It's not a detailed painting project there, so now I realized while I was editing this video that I did not have any footage of me making the wreath. Actually, if I recall correctly, Dee Dee wanted to do the wreath, and she must have done it while I was filming something else, and I didn't catch it, didn't get it recorded. So I apologize for that, but pardon me. But the little wreath, sorry, evidently got a frog in my throat. The little miniature garland that we used for that is really easy. You just take, depending on what size wreath you want to do for your project, you can take like a paint bottle and wrap it around and then just tack with a little bit of glue to keep it from unraveling. And then I took, as you know, the pitberry strands are wired, so then we took and wrapped that wired pitberry around the wreath garland. Now this particular one we used the red pitberries, but this is really a versatile project. You can make these doors where you can interchange the wreaths if you want, with just a little bit of Velcro on each wreath and the door. You can get at Hobby Lobby, Dollar Tree, Michael's, Joann's. You can get some different, each season they come out with different colored pitberries. So you can get like the pastel ones for Easter and spring. You can get fall colored ones. You can get bright colored, ones that you can incorporate for a summer decor tiered tray. So it's really versatile, and there's so many things you can incorporate in there. You can also put little, rather than using pitberries, you can take some of the little buttons that you can get from Hobby Lobby, I think is where we mostly get ours. Those little tiny buttons or little flatbacks that you can glue on there to add even a little more to it. So possibilities are really kind of endless. Just use your imagination and go for it. So thanks so much for watching, and we appreciate all of your support. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Bye.